Who are you?
Wait a minute.
Wait!
Fuck! Wonderful.
That was a good start.
Mesh transit might. Hey.
This is the Monocast. Episode 3.
I didn't know. Thanks for telling.
And from last time, we got me,
I thought
Nick,
it was in church.
the one and only.
Oh, this kid is back. He was on vacation, and now we can actually do DayZ episode 3.
Yeah.
Paris.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm doing that.
Since
You're missing 2 people.
The other main character.
Okay.
Oh, well, we were missing
Since we're-
Cholo Chaz.
I'm gonna
Don't
pee on
hit me.
someone.
Please. Sorry, I started talking. He waits until like the worst possible time to interrupt.
You got this, man.
We're all like, hey, stop interrupting. And then like, okay, we're not interrupting. And then all of a sudden,
We should
Hey,
introduce
wait!
ourselves at some point.
So these two got back a week ago. So this Thursday coming up, next Eris video.
Hopefully.
Promises.
I get killed.
wow, way to ruin
Wow.
it.
No
I don't
one even saw you.
Oh.
You're not in it.
I'm just excited for the return of Cholo Chaz.
Spoiler.
Hey, Cholo
Yeah,
Chaz
okay,
hasn't
no-
done voice
no-
reveal yet.
No spoils. See, the
Spells.
victor goes to spoils.
Ah, see, because that's a little term that we use as spoilers in it.
Fucking my ass.
Just get
Okay,
away.
okay, let's just introduce
Let's
everybody.
introduce ourselves.
Let's do it again.
I'm Noah. Thanks.
Troglodyte.
I'm
Otherwise
I
known
know.
as Gasser or Dragonborn,
I
depending
thought it
on
was.
what game.
I always thought it was.
Stop talking.
Jason.
I'm a nice person, really, but Jameson just pisses me off a lot.
Dude, same.
All I was
Hey.
gonna say is I thought it was Gazer.
It's Gasser.
I thought
Well, why
it
did
was
you
Gazer.
spell it with one S?
Lol, gazer.
Anyway, let's keep going.
Why am I?
Fudge Nugget.
I'm Justice. Or the Unholy Taco.
And Cholo Chaz.
And Cholo Chaz.
And you have an itch on your leg.
I do. I have a fucking bug bite that won't fuck off.
Ooh, I got
it's just
one
gonna
on
kill
me.
it.
Care.
Fuck. I can't. Fuck you.
Jameson, stop.
Go down and talk.
I'm Psycho Red. I'm a gay faggot.
He's edgy as shit.
Yeah, look
He
at
is
him.
No,
edge
you're
lord.
edgy as shit.
Look at
What's wrong
that.
with your wristbands?
Look at this. He has a
Doesn't
rubber
give
band,
a
a bubble band right here.
How long, you've had that rubber band on your wrist since like 8th grade. Like, I'm not even joking.
You ever have to replace it?
And this is why.
I'm Nick and
That
or
was
King
real
Slushy.
Rip headphone users.
That's all about. That's about it.
And Henry.
And Henry in the
Yes,
Story of
he
Air
was also
series.
in there.
Ow, my neck.
If you haven't noticed. I have a problem. And I'm
It's all
back.
of
I'm
us.
fucking blind now.
Hi, I'm Underground Otaku or Ileana.
Is this
I'm an alcoholic.
And she has the most subscribers here.
Supper! Supper!
And
Literally about to shoot this in your eye.
The what?
Ben, sorry for the interruption. Go ahead.
I'm Ben, or Funky Monkey, or Mr. Strawberry Jam, or Percy Jack Cookson.
I'm Ben. He's from England,
He's
so
Ben.
we weren't able to fly him over yet.
Not
No,
yet.
We don't have enough manies.
Okay, so first order. I just crap myself. First order of business.
Well now.
Should you
That's
go in the
my
bathroom?
No. It's
I'm
uncomfortable,
blind.
but it'll be fine.
Fuck, that lady.
Oh my! Oh!
I can smell.
Holy shit!
God.
What?
I can smell
Oh
that!
god.
I can
I
smell
don't.
you.
Who farted?
It was.
I don't know exactly how to
You're
announce
saying
it.
shit
I just said
himself.
I shit myself.
Yeah, and you
I
farted.
thought like you actually had diarrhea and you shit yourself.
Oh, that
You know, like when you do a fart and it turns out.
No, I'm gonna do it.
Do it!
Why? You
You
could have
are
gotten up
pussy.
and left the room.
Oh,
to
no,
do
I
it.
couldn't.
Yeah, you can
I'm
stand
sorry.
up.
I leaned
after-
forward and I was like,
Alright.
Smell?
Yeah,
No, we're
yes.
good. We're good. I'm good.
I won't smell it.
Yeah, because you did it.
You ripped
Oh.
Oh, I went in and I just, no offense, like everyone
Yeah, no.
farts.
Oh my god.
Okay,
Okay,
now you smell.
So let's get started.
Still.
It's
Yeah.
still bad because it's
Okay,
started.
Actually,
That dank drank.
We just lost a member, Monolith.
Rip.
Yeah, Ileana's dead.
I'm
She,
sorry.
Yeah,
she,
she's
uh,
gone.
she might be missed.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Fuck, now we have to find someone else to draw the banner.
Does it smell? Like if I walk in, am I gonna get a
That's
whiff?
so bad.
I don't think so.
Smells like
It's gonna
cabbage.
smell like
No,
this
I
till
do. I'm not like overreacting. Like I think you guys are just used to it now, but like
It smells,
I
it smells cabbage-like.
All right.
smell smell from here.
First order of business.
First order of business.
Let's just.
Never. Ben, can you
Or
smell
not.
I can smell it. It's pretty bad.
Biggest smell from England, Zach. Jeez.
it? Damn, son.
My
Okay.
mom
I went
is
through the
like
transatlantic
gassiest
fiber.
person ever. It sounds like a wolf howling when she farts, but.
So it's just like, oh man, I gotta fart. It's like, what?
Oh god, I can taste it.
That's the worst.
Get down! Get down!
You're not welcome here, spirit.
Oh Christ!
Oh my god.
Why is it still here?
Because you
This
created
is the worst.
You don't have a
podcast.
fan on.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you
the
do.
worst.
It's like Noah. It's
We
a
got-
moon race. You have to destroy what's keeping
Great,
it in the
guys,
world.
it's been 6 minutes and all we've done is say our names.
And then Zach farted.
We gotta move on. What's the first topic?
I seriously think it's gone.
It's not.
It's not gone,
It's
but
not, it, like,
Fuck.
it's still
Nope.
there.
I'm gonna run a lap. I'll be back.
Alright, we don't need them anyway.
yeah, fuck him.
So
Is
first
there
order
any
of
higher
business,
setting?
I think we should get the D&D stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Done and over with.
Okay,
Knack and I.
Ben, Justice, and
My
I
nose.
all create our
Throw
D&D
up.
character stories.
I got a boogie
I'm
boogie.
going for the Olympics.
He's actually running
He's just
laps.
running around his house right now.
Okay, Justice, do you want to tell them about your character?
Yeah, he's a fucking guy.
Everybody else just.
I'm gonna actually Pokemon it.
Alright, so I am a half orc. It's a paladin. His name is fucking Agonar.
Fucking Agonar? Got it.
Yeah, his name is fucking Agonar. And
Okay. It's still here.
his father was the orc and his mother is a little dainty human lady.
Oh, that's
yeah.
that's a porn video
That is a
waiting to happen.
huge orc
You know what? I'm
penis
gonna solve
and
this
a
problem.
tiny woman.
Yeah.
Wow.
But,
Yeah.
yeah.
I
But
should have gotten up.
his mother is related to she's dead now.
Oh.
I wonder what happened.
Yeah, some
Maybe
bad-
she
That
gave birth to a
dick.
giant fucking orc.
Maybe
Yeah,
she
She had a
got
giant
ripped in
fucking
half
orc in her.
by an orc
Like,
cock.
did she ever give him a blowjob? Like, did her head explode when
It would be
happened?
Yeah,
like
I
that
mean-
video we saw in Shad Base.
I don't want to talk about that.
Jesus
I don't wanna
Christ.
talk
I
about
actually
it.
do. We'll talk about that later.
Can I just talk
What
about
the
my
horse?
So how
character?
you doing, Zach?
Um,
You spray the air
so
very
his
gently.
mother was related to a very high-ranking general.
He sprayed it here, and it just the fan took it down.
No, you good?
There you go,
bud?
Ben.
His eyes are always red.
No, you went.
Here, I think you need these.
Alright.
But
Alright.
okay.
We gotta get
So
through this.
his mother was related to a very high-ranking general in the military of whatever the fuck
His
is
mother
that
or the
city.
father?
Mother.
Okay.
like through like
Hey.
his father, her father. Or
Through
like
her
brother?
father, yeah.
Alright.
And
You're
so
a little late
fuck.
on that.
Yeah.
And whatever the fuck the city or town or whatever it was is called.
You can't see us.
She's related to general guy. Erythel?
Arethel's my name.
I know.
Yes,
Well,
I am the city.
That's a cool name for a city, though.
That is.
That's my
It
name.
is.
No,
So,
I think
Maybe
it's
you're named after the
Durafell.
city.
So through this relation, and fuck's his name? Agonar?
I
You
can't
never
remember
remember
the
that.
characters I came up with it.
There's been like 5 different names for this guy in the past 20 minutes. So through that relation, Agonar was allowed into the army even though he is a half orc, and he rose the ranks very quickly, but he didn't like how the military in the city place it was very pro-human and non everyone else.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, is it a,
It's
is
an
it a
elvish
human
city.
army or is it?
Yeah.
Or is this the city you grew up in?
racist.
He grew up in the city because he lived with his mother until she
So,
fucking died.
so are you in the
Fucking
same? Because Noah and I were born in the big central city. So
Yeah.
are you gonna be like? You were there at the same time we were growing up, but you were like in the barracks, or you were like out training
Yeah.
in the field.
Yeah.
All right.
So he was there, and he didn't like that they were very pro-human and fuck everyone else that isn't human. So he ended up leaving the city. He left the city and went and joined a mercenary group. And in the mercenary group, he befriended the leader of it. And again, he showed his combat prowess. He's very well trained with the sword and everything because he's from the military, so he was highly trained in that.
Wait, one question. If he's a paladin, what type of paladin powers? Because from what all I've heard so far, it's just basic military.
Healing tank, right?
Yeah, healing tank.
All right.
So
Okay.
So he went to the military group and befriended the leader, and then there was a coup, and
Turkey.
and the leader was killed in the coup, which left Aguinar,
Yeah, I got
which left Aguinar
You're
like
getting better.
I'm getting closer each time, which left Aguinar like really like fuck. That was like his only friend because he hated basically everyone else in the mercenary group because they were only in it for the money, and so he didn't like that happened. So he left the mercenary group and he was traveling alone for a while, and he ended up back into the city, and that's when he ran into everybody,
Guys.
all of us, everyone else.
Big
So that's how he
guys,
ended
the
up
big
with you guys.
guns.
Okay.
Oh,
So he
that
didn't. He
counts.
wasn't there with us when we first started.
What do you mean?
Like when we woke up.
No, he would be there.
Wasn't it a
He
different
was there?
story beyond that point?
Yeah.
So, Nicholas, it is your turn.
oh.
Yeah,
Oh,
Pepe.
this is yeah.
AKA Cookie
Anyway,
Klaus.
so my character is a
Who came up with Cookie Klaus? Was that me or was
you.
that was me?
Wait, whatever.
I came up with Cookie Klaus.
we were playing a Gmod. It was a zombie
yeah.
survival on Gmod.
Yeah, some gay bullshit.
It was a zombie survival on Gmod, and there was a cookie monster in there,
Yeah.
and I called and started calling him Cookie Klaus, and then Jameson heard me say that, so he started calling me that, and the name is kind of like just between us.
Cookie Klaus.
Oh.
Cookie
Okay,
Klaus.
go on.
Okay, so my character is a gray elf named Onvir the Orc. Onvir, and then a space, the Orc.
Wait, is he old or is
Wait,
he
he's an
young?
orc too?
No,
No.
Ulrich.
Leorc.
Oh,
The Orc.
Leor. Okay, I think you
I-
said
That's
the
the
orc.
last
The Orc.
It is.
Yeah, I think
The
you
orc,
said,
yeah.
I think you said the orc.
I typed this up today, like, that's why I didn't come out
Yeah,
exact.
I just winged mine. just
But,
now.
like, since I don't know any of the cities yet, this is, like, really vague. Like, okay, so,
We'll,
as,
we
like,
can work it in, it's fine.
yeah, as, like, a younger, like, when he was younger, he was a student at, like, a university of magic in, like, whatever city he was in.
That
And-
just happened.
What just happened?
You'll see it when I get
Yeah,
it.
you'll see in the
Gets
VOD.
edited.
Wait,
See it in the
what?
editing.
You'll see in the VOD.
Suck this pickle.
Ooh.
Help me.
So, like,
My eyes.
he was, like, he really, like, outpaced everyone else in like where he was at
For your high eyes.
after everyone recovers from what just happened.
Just keep
Like,
talking.
He really just like outpaced like everything that like everybody else that was with him. Like when everyone else struggled, he just like pretty much like over like just out. I don't even know another word to use.
Overcame.
But like they like came like naturally for him, and like he like tried to like investigate it, and he found like in his family line he was like the first in his known like family that's able to like that's like that talented in magic.
So he's like an extreme
He's like a
prowess to
wizard?
magic. Is that all types of magic, or is that like just like is he
I don't know
proficient
yet.
in a certain
This
type?
is like this is vague.
So
Alright.
just right
So-
now, it's just the arcane. Just
Yeah.
Ileana asked the question, but I wasn't fucking paying attention. Is he old?
Okay, not like
Mm.
old, but like
Is he Foxy
If
Grandpa?
he is he a bear?
no.
He better
So
be.
No.
if you you've like gone, you've grown up. He's grown up. He's gone to university.
He's
and
not like he's not old, but like he's like kind of like
so he's like mid-30s.
Is he
40s?
grizzled?
yeah.
Oh.
So is he grizzled?
So he's like gone through like
Not really.
Aren't elves supposed to be like Yusari from Mass Effect? Like
yeah, they
live
never
for, like-
really
Elves are
age.
supposed to be hot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So your guy is like 400 years old. That's
So far we have 3 elves, an orc,
half orc.
half orc,
Fuck.
And a few
half
humans, I think.
tiefling.
Tiefling.
We
No,
have
it's tiefling.
No, he's just
Tiefling.
tiefling.
Okay.
I'm a tiefy.
And what race is your
Wait,
character?
She's a human, but she was just cursed.
Okay.
Cursed human.
So all right, that's a good balance.
Zach,
I would
what's
say.
your guy?
And this is
Human.
this is
Human.
a prominent like elvish like continent, so that works. That like
Yeah,
the
that's a
majority
lot
is
of it,
elvish.
Yeah.
So that works
So
out.
like
Half
But like,
rock.
if he's gone through college, right?
Orcs are
He's finished
elves.
everything he possibly can in that
Orcs are
university,
Mhm.
and then let's
That's
say
probably
he
elves.
went on.
well, not
like,
entirely,
Fucking
because there's a reason why he doesn't.
Okay, we'll get to that later.
Yes.
But like, so he's finished that, and then he's gone on like an expedition or like 2, like couple
Like a
years
mission?
spent
To
out
like
in the
find
field.
himself magically or whatever. I don't
Sort
know.
of.
Like kind of like
That's
a
how it works.
like he was an apprentice, and like in order to move up in the ranks, he had to go like basically make up an investigation of his own.
Not entirely.
Yeah, I see.
Kind
Here,
of,
this is what
kind of
happened.
thinking like a thesis.
Gray
is what
elf,
you're
like
thinking
I was
about.
like reading about like gray elves in like the D&D universe. They're secluded. They live like in the mountains,
So
away
so
from
he's
The
like,
everything.
Grey
did he
Elves are
become a
from
hermit or some shit?
D&D?
Yes.
Okay.
Like they're secluded. Like they live like in mountain areas and such.
Okay.
He because of this natural power that he had, like his family and people around him didn't really trust him, and they kind of like were afraid of it
Mhm.
because how he's more powerful than them. And I said like I was like a little like marking on him, like his left arm whatever gave him the magical abilities, like his left arm got marked from it.
Okay.
I don't really know what it would be yet. And like he like hid them from people because he didn't understand them, and like people would be like were afraid of it.
I'm just imagining like you're in like the heat of battle and like you're like casting spells and like your sleeves like literally catch on fire and like the left
That
arm
would be
like
a
gets
good
like
we were talking about alts,
shoulders up.
where he kind of it's like a magic version of Winston's alt, where he's playing and he just fucking like goes berserk but with magic.
That
Where
would
he
be
just
cool.
starts
That would
like
be
he like
pretty
puts his staff away and just
Spitting
starts
fire
using
and shit.
he just starts using his hands.
It's like the
Like that would be fucking sweet.
And then
That
I'd
would be
summon
awesome.
like, oh,
it's like the alt in BDO where you have the thing where you have no cast time, no mana use,
Mhm.
and you just do everything instantly.
Imagine if
Yeah,
we
but it's
all.
like
I missed-
my guy.
I missed
all
the
of us
part-
would
all
look
at
like
the
my character
same
from
time.
BDO.
I missed the part when I was saying like a reason why also his family didn't trust him and people were afraid was because it was also somewhat like occasionally volatile. Like
Yeah.
his power
perfect.
can just like
He can't
sometimes
always
Like if
Control
he
it.
gets
You can't,
really,
like,
like if he
something
gets really
can-
pissed off.
something bad can happen.
Something
You're
like
always
it's
like
like
Harry.
oh he's like triggered and just burns a block down or something.
Yeah, so that alt thing that works there, where he's just building.
Just let's go.
Yeah, he's just going off. So he's just like fuck this, puts
Does
his
that
staff
u-
away, and just catches on fire.
That would be
Does
pretty
that
cool if it was
university
like-
not exist anymore, Nick?
What?
You're talking about you didn't stay the whole university. Does that not exist anymore?
Did he
Did
burn
something
down
I
happen?
university?
I didn't do anything with that
Did you
yet.
go
That would be pretty
supernova?
cool if like if he doesn't expend
Did he
magic,
shoot up the
like
school?
if he doesn't expend his magic,
Magic
then it just
bullets.
fucking goes berserk
Okay,
and just starts
and-
destroying shit.
So if we're including that one talent that I remember we were talking about with people speak like the way I speak when I stutter,
Yes.
that he would have like fragmented knowledge of an unknown language.
Oh,
to
yeah, that's
other
going
people.
in.
Oh, my character has a list, by the way.
Okay.
She's a snake. She
Is
has,
this Nick
she's
is
so like,
Snake.
but not
Very
like long.
snake.
It's just like a little longer than the average S, like.
Like
stress.
Mike Tyson.
Yeah, like
stress.
Tyson.
Tyson.
Does
The
he
man,
have
the
like
myth, the
sharp
legend.
S's or?
Not like sure wouldn't be just the stripes.
Okay.
I want to touch on what just a tiny little bit I want to talk
I'll
about.
touch on you.
I talked about the
Ooh.
whole Emeka Abali and Emeka Ihi.
Yeah, but your character's not in
Basically-
though.
Yeah,
What?
because aren't you DMing or something?
If you're
like that?
DMing,
Yeah,
your character will be in.
I know, but if someone wants my character though,
Nah.
hey Ben.
Ben already has his character.
Yeah, no, I wanted
We
to
talked about it
I wanted
last
to
night.
talk about it. Ben,
Oh, hey,
it's
guys,
your
can
turn.
we No, I actually.
Wait, it's not your turn.
I actually got like halfway through.
Oh
Oh,
really?
damn.
Well, like,
well, we
that would
kept
have to-
interrupting him.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
you guys did a lot.
Except he already said a lot. It's okay, great.
And like due to the seclusion of these of the city he was in, there's an expedition of like explorers, men, that were coming up and they were like injured. I don't know like what they would have been injured from like a fight with like Sung in the Wild or like just like from like the
Like
wilderness in
bandits,
general.
bandits or something, or
Not bandits, just like explorers.
Okay.
People like who were sent out as an
Missionaries.
like not missionaries exactly, but like they're like
Pretty good.
mapping out like unknown areas. Like there's a secluded area,
Ooh,
and
The fucking mutants.
because this is up in the mountains,
Mhm.
and my person stumbles upon them and aids them, and like nurses them to health, like whatever they need, and the city that I'm in is against that like outsider contact
Mhm.
because they're secluded. They don't want people to know they're there, and my character is banished from the city because of that. Like all ties are cut from me, and I'm just like sent out in the world on my own way. And like so that's why I never finished with the university. That's why I never.
okay. So the
Yeah.
university you
Just
wasn't in the main capital. It was in like another city.
It was in
In,
the
like,
city,
the
the
north.
city that I was born and grew up in.
Okay, so it was the Dark Elf city.
Grey
Grey Elf.
Elf. Dark elves. I was gonna be a dark elf, but I read there was like drow, and drow were like evil,
Yeah.
and I didn't want to be an evil person.
Mm.
And also like I said that they have a lot. They can see twice as like better as people in low light conditions.
Twice as
So I get
better.
twice as well, like twice as far, in low light condition, like torchlight, moonlight. So
You
they
and
have
I could really help
really
each other
really
out.
good eyesight.
Okay.
And yeah, that's all I had.
All right. So
That'll help.
that's
Yeah.
pretty cool. All right.
Oh god.
So Ben.
Ben.
Pop that red.
Ben.
Hello.
Ben! Sup,
Ben.
Shut
Alright,
up!
My character is going to be a dwarf. Dwarf and engineer.
Oh, dwarf.
Oh, I thought he's the wolf, and I was like gonna do.
All right, go on, Ben.
Your neighbors probably think we're furries.
The wolf.
His name is going to be Oleg Thorfden.
Okay.
And he's going to have like a crossbow that he created himself and a wrench. And the whole story is like he grew up in like the forges of the Elven City. After he was like abandoned as a child, he never knew any other dwarfs. This elven like blacksmith, this old elf, took him in. And one day when he was like working in the forge, he some molten iron was poured on his leg, so he has like a metal peg leg now,
Okay.
which is
Pretty
pretty cool. and as kind of like a birthday present, his father gave him a owl, so like a little chick,
Okay.
which he named Aldrich. And when his adopted father died, he gave this box to him, which was found with him as a baby when he was abandoned. But he doesn't know how to like operate the lock mechanism, so it's just like a mysterious box he's got.
Okay.
Man, go great.
You need a key, buddo.
Yeah.
All
He's
right.
kind of, because he's a dwarf, he's
Short.
like drinking a lot,
All right.
and he's got a short temper.
All right.
A short temper.
Okay, so that means my character's gonna piss you off a lot.
Yeah. Either
Oh,
you're
yeah, I
gonna
forgot
piss
to-
him off a lot, or you guys are gonna
You're
be
getting
like
along.
really good
I
friends.
forgot to mention my guy's personality.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
And you're not gonna get your
Oh.
personality
Spicy.
either.
Okay.
My guy's super like stereotypical military man. Like he's just calm and collected and very tactical about everything that he
You're
does.
really
kinda-
stalwart.
You
Do
could
you ever
actually
get
be the
laid?
group leader, maybe.
Yeah, my guy was in the military. He was almost a general, but he left before he became the general. So he's trained to know how to fucking lead an army.
Okay. So from what I've seen, like the three like most calm people I think we have would be either you, me, or Nick, in terms of like
Yeah.
just being calm and able to make plans. Because
Yeah.
you're devil.
I'm a
Devil.
D. I'm a
You're an
D-Bob.
asshole.
You're
He
devil.
was-
I'm fucking.
She's cursed,
You're an ass,
and
yeah.
he's not a person.
Yeah. He's not in the story anymore.
And
Yeah.
Ben's
You know-
edgy.
Ben's a
edgy.
dwarf.
Ben is an edgy,
He's not a dwarf. He's Swedish.
He's Swedish.
missing leg. That's what it
That
is.
has toy whip Swedish.
So you're like a really weird mix between Roadstick and Short
They're
McFucking.
not gonna know what road stick is, dude.
Road
What's
stick
his
is
name?
a-
Junkrat. Junkrat and
Why is
Torbjorn.
Junkrat Roadstick?
because we went from
Because
like
I was
Street
re-
Pig and Trash
No,
Mouse, and then
it's-
James, and then you fucked up trying to say it.
I
and
was
you were
really
like,
tired, and I was like, he's
Roadstick.
Australian, he knows Roadhog, and he's skinny.
So you called him
Roadstick.
I think he's telling someone who
I was like,
usually
oh,
should
Jameson,
cosplay.
if you ever go to a gaming convention, you should totally cosplay as...
Road stick.
You
Road
could do it,
stick.
except you're short.
And your name
Yeah.
is Jameson.
My name is Jameson, which
So you couldn't actually respond to
I
that.
want to kill myself.
Roadstick is like 6'4".
Yeah.
No, he's like
He's
6'7".
6'6".
6'6".
He's-
That's what it
He's
is.
tall.
Giant.
So
He's
6'7".
got like a super hunch though.
He's
Yeah.
also like 10 pounds.
So like my guy's personality, since like he was willing to help outsiders and like unlike the rest of his race, so he's like kind of willing to help people, but he's also slower to trust people because first he was just like that's like in his like culture to not really trust outsiders that much.
So
Thank
slow
you.
to trust, but once you gain that relationship with him.
Yeah, and like
It's
also
like a
also the
bond.
fact that like he was banished from like where he grew up in. That's also like, the reason why he's like slower to trust because like he doesn't want to
Yeah.
be like lose people again like that.
What are you doing, bud? I want to see.
That's what you need to see.
Oh, this is nice.
What is she
Jesus.
drawing?
Real
What the
nice.
What the? Oh,
This is what you've been doing?
That actually, we can't even show that on camera.
We can.
What is this?
She's stuck in her
Yeah, I
own
see
dick.
that.
What? You're like the female Shad base.
Yeah.
Your fucking drawings.
Oh jeez.
Sucking her own dick.
I keep thinking of stuff for my character, but I'm
All
gonna
right.
keep talking about it and make the podcast.
So we have
Oh.
the angry dwarf who has an owl, a crossbow, and a
Oh,
wrench.
did you say the owl's name?
Hedwig.
Oh, yeah,
Ben!
Aldrich.
Aldrich.
So we have
Which is
Leoric and
wise.
Aldrich.
In Greek or something.
All right. So we have the angry dwarf. We have the cursed human.
Oh wait. Is the owl like a regular owl or is he special in any way?
What color owl is it? Is it a
It
snowy
was
owl?
given to him.
It's just an owl. It's like a. it's
Yeah,
like
but
a
is it like
It
a
was-
brown owl or a gray owl?
It was-
or-
Is it a barn owl?
Yes. It was, when his like he had an adoptive father.
Yeah.
Like kind of
did
like
you
he was
help-
like a
The
apprenticeship.
owl has
I
a
was-
peg
I was
leg.
I was with him when he was talking
Can
about
you make
it.
it little goggles?
Yes.
Welcome,
Yes,
my
no,
fellow.
Oh,
Zach, why is
no.
it orange?
It's orange, not yellow.
Yeah, what the fuck, Zach?
You fucked. You had one job and
Looks
you
like a
fucked up.
tail.
What's it supposed to be?
It's supposed to be an assassin.
It's
Oh,
his.
you're
it's
so
supposed to be
I
for
am
instant.
the
It doesn't.
dungeon
It doesn't
master.
zip, does it?
It's not supposed to.
Anyway,
Zach, this makes you
It
look
has
more like a
zippers.
thumb.
guys, Ben,
But I am the dungeon master.
Wait, you gotta show Ben what you look like, dude.
Yeah,
Ben,
you gotta
did
go in
see
front of
it?
the camera for Ben.
He's waiting.
Ben.
So like Ben was giving him the owl, like his character was given the owl from his the person he was being apprenticed for, or he was apprenticing for, when his leg was like destroyed as like kind of like a
You lost your leg?
Yeah.
Here's an owl.
like something to cope with,
Compensation.
like something to cope with.
I am your dungeon master.
Why does it have zipper but not a
Does he
zip?
love the the owl more than like
look like a
everyone
what?
else?
I don't know.
Probably.
Like what do you call it? Like schmoopy, give it like a little kissy.
I'd
give
say
him
yeah.
He's an angry dwarf, I don't know.
Yeah, but he's got to have a soft.
He's got a soft side for the owl.
I'm gonna wear black under this. This
That's
is
it, dude.
my
You fuck up my
dungeon
owl.
master.
No, you should wear nothing, dude.
Oh,
Straight
yeah.
up
I
cock
like
out.
this.
Just naked.
Ooh.
Just dress up like a giant wiener.
So anyway, we have
Oh, that's
we have
funny.
Yeah, let's go over
We have the
everybody.
angry dwarf with a peg leg, an owl with little goggles, a wrench and a crossbow. Who's drunk? Can the owl be drunk too or not?
Owls would
No,
No,
die of
because
alcohol.
we were talking about what the owls would help him with, and I was saying like he could use it to
It could
scout
scout-
out like a room ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I
that's
don't
what-
think a
that
drunk
would
owl
work.
would really
We-
be
we
good.
have, like,
After this, we need to work on balancing and spells and stuff.
That's
like
actually
that.
pretty
Spells
helpful.
and shit.
We have three scouts. We have his owl.
Spells and
So
We
like, what else?
You
Duck
can
into the
possess the
university. I'm like,
Yeah, you could possess
You
the
can
fucking
use the
owl.
owl with magic.
okay. Like I was thinking about being a, like.
Touch my owl, man.
He has no idea what that's
I
about
want.
yet.
No,
I'm,
but
gonna, I'm gonna possess your
when-
owl whether you like it or not.
When you send your owl out, it's not properly trained, so it will scout out a room, but it might not always be the one. Basically, with him possessing it, it'll give you a better chance of the
Yeah.
roll, and
But
you'll
it'll be like
if
if you have to beat like maybe like a 16
Like, you
or
gotta be
something.
careful.
Yeah,
But
but
with
if
him,
Nick
you don't have
if
to be
Nick
like a
possessed it, I feel like there
Yeah.
should be like it wears the owl down, so
If
it can't
you-
use the ability as soon
And
as
if
it
Nick
normally
If you
does it,
send
it
out the
changes
owl-
stamina from him.
If you send out the owl and roll a 1, it'll probably die, or at least get injured.
Or
No,
does it
I don't
work?
think it should die.
It's
They
just
won't
gotta
die.
know
I think it
information.
would
It's
like,
like
it
too dark,
would
it
it would
can't go
scout out incorrect information or like not much.
Yeah.
Oh, also with that low light vision, it can Grails can distinguish colors and detail.
in. Okay.
You
So
just assume I
Okay,
can't.
so we got him.
We got the
Now-
dwarf.
Now
Now
go
we
over
have
the others.
Ileana,
Oh,
human,
jeez.
cursed,
Respect my-
snake lady.
Yeah, she's got a Medusa spell.
There's someone
Okay.
coming out of a
Oh,
penis.
she.
So she could
She's
petrify.
Let's not show them that.
She could
She's
petrify.
gonna get
Not
some
okay.
skills.
Well,
What's her
like,
weapon?
no,
Does she have like a
it-
set?
which just like when she was younger, she was a hot mama, and this one chick was kind of jealous, so she's like, "I'm gonna make you
So it's
ugly."
literally
So
Medusa.
Yeah,
literally,
she
you
meant
just
to
have
do
Medusa.
Medusa spell, but she didn't work all the way because
So-
when she looks at people, they don't turn to stone. They're just like, "Ew, that's snake."
They
eyes."
just get
So
hard.
when your character was pretty, was she like a bitch? Did she?
No,
like,
she
use her
wasn't a
looks, or
bitch.
was
She was
still
just
cool?
like she was still cool, but she was like a little spoiled, you know.
Yeah.
But
And then, like, getting
now
turned
she's
into
like,
a snake.
"Shit, don't look at me," or she's like,
It's my leg.
"Sorry, I don't know." She's really apologetic and shit.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. What about your abilities and personality?
Well, personality. Oh goodness. Well, okay, like other than the fact that she's
That's just a
constantly
big
like
penis.
doubting her. Yeah, it's just a chick coming out of
You can
penis.
show the camera if you want.
No, we
No.
can't. That's against
No.
YouTube policy.
We can't show that.
No, actually, I
No.
thought Anna
No,
was
let's,
like,
let's not risk it.
I'll risk it.
Risky
She's-
biscuit. You don't even have 300 subscribers. Let's not.
Risk it,
Exactly.
biscuit.
Anyways,
So other than the fact that she's like she has like low self esteem at first, but after a while she's like, "Nah, fucking awesome." But that takes like halfway through or whatever. But anyway, before that, she's like she'll like sacrifice herself without really thinking of it, because like in her eyes, she was always treated, once she had like the snake thing, she thought of herself as lesser. So if someone's like, oh no, my arm's gone, she's like, "Here, let me cut off my arm and like give you," even though it's not like
yeah,
reality works.
but
But
it's
like,
like
that's her thought process.
Yeah, it makes
And
sense.
she's always like trying to be nice, and if someone's like, "You're fucking ugly," she's like, "I know, right?" And then she'll still be nice to them. But
Right.
she also like cries in a corner at the same time, but like when no one's watching, because she's like,
I'm
And
a
then we have
dungeon
DM.
master.
Zach's just fucking retarded.
I'm a dungeon master.
Man, that's kind of upsetting because I like this character.
He can use it for another thing.
Yeah.
DM.
Nikolaus, it's your
Got
time.
Wazor.
Just a base overview of your
Okay.
his abilities and stuff.
Abilities and personality specifically.
So, yeah, Grey Elf. He can do magic because he's like studied, but he also has it come naturally. So it's kind of like a mix between a wizard, like mainly a wizard, but also like sorcerer,
Okay.
because like he has like that natural ability,
Okay.
but like he also like studied it to like get a little bit
Is
to
that the
get
difference
better.
between a sorcerer and a wizard?
Yeah,
"Oh,
wizard
what's up?"
wizard
Come on, I thought you were supposed
sources
to be a nerd.
studies it, and a sorcerer is born with power.
Okay, that's cool. Now you're.
What
And-
about
oh,
personality?
wait.
Oh, personality. He's like slow to trust,
Okay.
but once he like gains the trust of somebody, or he trusts somebody, then he's like willing to help people out.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
I
tiefling
should- I
warrior,
should
right?
really
Yeah, I was the warrior. You know, was aligned with a bunch of
That
douchebags
was
and shit, and would always work for them. And then one day something vague like a mission or something fucked him up and completely changed his like total perspective on
Wait a
how
minute.
his people are seen.
Your two stories are pretty similar. We
Yeah.
could
You
tie
guys
them
would probably be
together.
friends.
Because you're both half something. Or no,
Oh,
you're
we
not
could
half something.
We could have my character meet up
We're
with your
both
character, and
Oreos!
then we all fuck each
You
other.
guys.
Yeah, we all put
Can I
dicks and
film it?
asses.
Yeah.
Dicks and
I wanna
dicks.
film
I can
Asshole to
summon
asshole.
So
dicks.
whenever Jameson's character was supposed to meet up with you guys. My character is with him.
Yeah, like you guys could be part of the same like bandit.
We
What
could
are
be
you
from the
doing?
same mercenary
Same
group or
outfit.
whatever.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So
Same
like
outfit,
they killed your both your
I like
leader, and
switch
you're like,
seats.
Yeah, we were like his
Oh, shit,
left hand
yeah.
man, right hand man, whatever.
left
the fuck.
hand man.
Left and right hand.
He's the left, I'm the right.
Yeah.
Together
Guys.
we're
Not
hand men.
She is drawing some hot
Handyman.
shit. You should see what she is drawing right now.
I don't like where this is going.
Oh, yeah, is that, what are your like
Uh,
abilities?
my
Like,
ability,
weapons and
warrior. I don't know. I really haven't given
Okay,
it
just-
much
just-
thought.
That looks like a
Give
really
me some
really
water.
old
Bam.
balloon
It's not.
full of
It's,
like
it's using
water.
weapons, not fisticuffs.
Okay.
You know weapons.
Alright,
So you're
Hey,
so
wait,
you're
I'm
wait, you're
still
sword and
in
shield, sword and shield.
No, he doesn't know
I
what
don't
he
know,
is
something
yet.
like that.
You're just a warrior.
And
You
then
can
like
use
my
whatever.
guy always sees like the good in people.
Okay.
You know, originally he was
Aren't
like aligned with a bunch of
Tieflings
assholes. He
isn't-
thought he was an
aren't
asshole.
Tieflings supposed to be assholes?
Yeah,
They're
but that's
demons.
something
supposed-
fucked
That's
them
the
up.
thing though. Of tieflings can be of any alignment
Okay.
because they aren't like direct. Well, they aren't like directly descended from demons. It's like way down the line. So like all their gene pool has been mutated and shit like
People-
that. They're
and people
their
just-
own race.
Assume that they're fucking dicks.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
And
he's
my
not.
and my character wants
Stereotype.
to show the good. And
Okay.
tieflings show that they're not all assholes.
All right.
And he'll
Yeah,
always. see
oh,
the
and that
good
makes
in
sense with my guy because people like look down on half orcs because they're
Yeah.
orc.
My,
So-
So you guys
my
relate a
character
lot
wants
Yeah.
to see the good in
Sex.
people and show that they can do whatever they
Yeah,
can
penis and
do,
butt.
whatever they want to do.
So we have
Shit like
two elvish pussies. We've got two bears,
Mm.
and then we have two wizards.
Magic.
Okay.
Magic,
And
magic.
then a dwarf.
Magic.
And we don't know what Matt's character is yet.
Okay, what's
If
yours?
Matt's gonna be in
Quick
it.
overview, right? My guy, super military man.
Which for
Uh,
numbers he is.
Yeah, tank healer. He has a big ass fucking claymore, like a 6-foot claymore, because he's just a
That's
big guy.
Ooh.
And well, yeah, he's
What
super
is yours?
muscly, so he can like kind of swing it around with one hand and use the other one to just fucking choke people or whatever.
Harder.
Harder, daddy.
We're just sitting there the whole time. He's got a big sword. You just hold it in one hand and wave it around, and the other hand choke people.
Oh. He's talking about a penis.
Oh shit.
But anyways, yeah, tank
Sorry,
healer.
microphone.
He's always willing to throw himself in the front for like to make sure that everyone else is safe, because that's just how he was brought up with the military. Because he was always like the frontline guy, so he was always willing to throw himself in front of danger for everyone else.
Mhm.
Okay, so you're the first to attack.
Yeah, he's
I feel like
basically
you and
the always-
Jameson are on the front line, and then
Yeah.
we have the wizards. Or no,
Wizards on the back.
the wizards. You
Were you
in,
last?
in their
Is
back line, and then me.
Oh, you're
in the,
Who's
in the very
ranged?
back. I'm
He's
back.
ranged,
I'm
and I'm
far
backline.
range. I'm like far range.
You're
So I'm like
backline.
way
You're
back.
sniper. You're
Noah's
Snippy, snippy.
Noah's in their back.
Like
line.
I'm like with the owl, I go out and scout shit out, and I take out like lone people so
Do
we
you
can
ride
move
So
out.
you and Ben's
Can
owl
you
work
ride the
together.
owl?
I guess no.
Are
Are you done with yours?
Mostly, yeah.
Okay. Well, with my character, I'm a wood elf, and it's just asshole, just all around, just like really cocky, just doesn't really give a shit at
Bukkake?
all. But he's a rogue, but he's also he has like something with illusion magic, where he's kind of something born with it, where he starts out with just starts out with it's just like he can I don't like he can like snap and somebody will hear it from he can make it sound like it's from like down the hall, so the person will, like what or walk towards that, and he can eventually learn how to do like chameleon, where he can blend in better, or like stealth for a certain amount of time. And like he can, if somebody sees me, maybe I can like calm them, or I can have there's two guys do rage and they'll attack each other.
I think.
But most of the time,
all right.
shut the fuck up. I,
Hey, you guys interrupted me. Fuck you.
no, I didn't.
You guys interrupted me like countless times.
True. Anyways, fucking character
Anyways,
bitch.
it's Tilted. I use the two daggers, and I'm always just like just scouting out, stealthing, just trying to kill people without being seen, and stuff like that.
In
And it-
assassin.
Personality, you're just a douche.
Yeah, and I'm in the assassin leader of the Assassin's Guild pretty much.
Oh, my guy's super tactical too, so he always thinks before he does shit.
Oh, I have a question about your guy though.
Mhm.
So I always assume he's like an asshole that like ends up spending his bounty on like bitches and booze. Is that correct or no? He's
That
just
is-
It's
Definitely.
it's probably
Okay.
Does he get drunk a lot? Like,
No, he doesn't really get drunk.
He just
No.
He gets, yeah, just parties.
he's just a raver.
Yeah,
Okay.
so like a fuckboy but a cool douchey.
Nah,
fuckboy.
no.
yeah.
I don't
He's
think
not.
he's
He's
fuckboy.
not like, oh, you dropped something on my shoes. I'm gonna like, dude, let's go.
He
He just like doesn't give a shit whatsoever. Even like
Another drink.
people he like
Yeah,
cares
you
about.
don't care if like you
Yeah.
find someone like if someone saw you'd be like, dude, you look like shit right now.
Yeah, like he just he just like does not care, and that's why he's an asshole. Like something
Gotcha.
horrible could be happening, he'll be like, I don't fucking care. Like that's just and he
Like
just
a
parties.
baby's mom is dead and all.
Oh yeah, like somebody
And then he
goes-
kicks
like
the
it'll
baby.
be somebody who's poor, and there'll be like a bag of money. He'll take that money
'cause
from
he's
that.
Wow,
person
you're
who's
like
poor.
an uber cunt. My guy's gonna.
He's
fucking
also
hate
funneled
you.
thousands of coins into research on ancient glow sticks so he can perfect his raving.
Exactly.
Wait, do you want to
part of his
have that as
illusion.
like a
But
joke?
also, he's
No,
he's
no.
good at what he does, and he knows it. That's kind of an overview of it. He's like,
Dude, my guy's gonna fucking
That-
hate you.
that
like
reminds me
when
of
you
some-
when you do your moves, you're fucking badass.
yeah,
like that.
like
You're gonna
he's
get
good at what he
many of
does,
black
and he
eyes.
knows it. Instead of like him, who you're probably humble.
So he's cocky.
like he's good, but he doesn't.
That's why
He's
we're
humble,
together,
though.
because
Yeah.
like we bring out the best in each other.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's a
Ooh,
douche, but
so
I
you
try
guys
to
are
make
gonna
sure that he's
bang?
not.
Yeah,
We're
that's
gonna
why
bang.
if we're not in like the same room, I get
You're gonna
mega
cut
douche.
yourself
Yeah.
alive.
But if we're like, yeah,
And she's just probably gonna do the same.
Yeah,
I'm gonna do what?
you're gonna die alone.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Oh no! Oh no!
Like, give us what?
Yeah, that reminds me of something you said about. He said he'd always think before he acts. My character's, very a sentimental character,
Wow.
so he's gonna use like his emotions.
that's
and
one thing
get
we'd have in common.
random
My
shit
guy
right.
just is like kind of like the way
In the moment.
I like play things. Is like I don't think
So-
things through. I just go with the feeling like of what
So
would be
our
the best.
relationship and your relationship is fucking mirrored.
Kind of.
Yeah,
Not really.
It's basically.
But
Pretty-
you guys are different people, so
We're
it's
different aligned.
interesting.
It works.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah,
different
it
on
works
line.
really well, I think.
Yeah. So like, I see that we have a really nice web of different relationships. So we have, him and I, our stories are tied together. Your stories are tied together. You're
Kind
not
of.
tied together really, but you're like of the same
Oh
mind.
yeah, same outfit.
I,
Speaking, like,
I'm
magically.
like, I was like isolated.
He's
and
the new Zach
mistrusting.
now.
How about,
Isolated guy.
Or what?
She knows. She knows about him
What are we talking
because
I'll be like,
you're,
"Oh my God,
you're
that
like
guy!"
crazy.
His name.
Like
You'll be like a
you have
celebrity
like
to
all
me.
the magical power, but she should be kind of like scared of you, and like a little bit like kind of like I don't know. Like I heard a lot of bad shit about this guy because he got kicked out.
I'm
Okay,
cautious
I got an
of
idea
you,
for your
so
own.
I
Well,
was
like the
hi.
thing you wouldn't really hear about because, like I said,
girls are so
secluded.
That is true. That is
But you
true.
would be the only person to ever like. Are you the only person to get kicked out of the?
I wouldn't
Grails?
say he's the only person to
Well,
get kicked out.
I haven't really like thought of
Okay.
that.
Maybe
but,
he'll
like,
just
I
be
would,
legends
Maybe
of you,
maybe
so
you
she
were like
won't
supposed to
know.
get your
Yeah,
head
legends.
chopped off or some shit, and
She'd
you
be
were
like,
like,
I
oh,
only
fuck
heard
that.
legends.
I'd say
magic,"
he's pretty
and
much
you
like
left.
one of the first good people to get kicked out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had an idea for your own. So like, what type of magic are you going to be attuned to
I don't
most
know.
likely? So that's
I
what I
don't
want
really
to talk
know
to you
yet.
about right
I think
now.
we got.
Okay.
I think maybe we should move on.
Do you
I
want-
thought we were talking.
Well, you still
Yeah.
need to.
Yeah.
I still
You've
need
been
to do
talking
mine.
for.
All right,
Yeah,
we
you
can
said-
finish it up
It
with
doesn't
this.
matter.
We have
So
like
I
20
still have to do my.
minutes.
Hold on, but do you want to do like arcane? Do you want to do fire? Do you want to do ice? Do you want to do water? Do you want to do air? What's like your major thing that you want to do?
Water would be pretty cool.
What's
What's
our-
like bloodbend?
What's
the
arcane?
Avatar.
Arcane would be like, you would use like
It's hard to. It's very hard to explain.
because okay, so like fire is obviously fire.
Yeah.
Water is obviously
Arcane
Is
water.
arcane like actually tapping into like?
It's
Just
just like
it's
magical.
pure
magic.
Pure
Arcane
magic.
is pure raw magic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fire is fire, and the rest is whatever.
I feel like
Okay.
he would do like arcane because of the.
I
fucking
think so. Yeah.
Shit
I
on
think
his
that-
arm.
although I still like that, just the rage ult where he just starts going and it just
Yeah, you
Go-
just go
what I-
full on
what I was
Avatar
thinking
mode, right?
scrappy magic.
So I'm thinking like you could be
Like
able,
when
you can
Aang was
use
fighting-
any kind of magic
We'll see.
just because of your
That
prowess.
His ability, yeah.
But
And
you
your
have
studies.
like your
One
major
study.
arcane.
Mhm.
But your alt is what you can basically take all of the elements, combine it with arcane, and just let out an enormous explosion.
Would my
It's like-
character- I'm sorry.
Like a giant fucking like I don't know, like a dragon like comes out of the ground and just like breathes like a huge like wave of fire, just
Yeah.
burns everything.
He's done.
Would my character be bugging him a lot for like tips after a while?
Yeah.
Like when I'm asking him, be like, "Yo, can you show me this trick?" Plot.
And at first he'd be like, "No, get the fuck away from me."
But
But
she
like
should have something special too.
after a while,
Yeah, we all have.
we all have
Alts like
alts.
I don't know what's.
Well, what kind of magic?
What if
is
after
she-
a while she just straight up goes Medusa?
What kind of
but, like,
magic
she
would
can
you do?
control it?
That'd be cool.
That'd be pretty cool.
But
We never really got
Like
into
a
depth
weaker
about
That-
version
your-
of Medusa. Though.
Oh,
Like, she can just freeze people for a little while if she keeps eye contact with them.
ooh.
Maybe you worship.
But she's really shy, so she doesn't keep eye contact with anybody.
That's
Yeah.
actually pretty funny.
So she'll
And that's
be like,
why.
Yeah, that's why
Oh,
she
crap.
hasn't. That's why
So
like
she gets,
halfway
like,
through
super
she's
So
just
she has
Her
like
face
she has a
gets
build of
red.
confidence.
So like whenever
Yeah,
she talks
halfway
to people,
through
she
she
does
just gets
not
the
look at them in the
confidence
eyes at all.
Yeah.
Because after like amount of time, she looks them in the eyes and they'll freeze. Like they can't move. Maybe,
Yeah,
not,
that's
turn,
a good-
maybe not turn into a statue, but they just won't be able to move.
Like
It's really-
psychologically,
Like they're
can't
so
move.
conscious and they can like
They're
still like
why
understand what's
why
going on. But
am
they
I
just,
not moving?
Ben,
Yeah.
Ben, do you have any ideas for your ult?
he unlocks the box halfway
Multicore.
through.
Maybe like a psychological magic.
magic.
What do you think of that?
Did Ben fall? Ben, you there?
Hello.
Do you have any ideas for your ultimate?
Once you say molten core.
So basically my turret, it becomes supercharged. And it
My
fires really
molten
fast, and I
core.
get a lot of health.
Molten owl.
Really OP.
Ben, do you also get a lot of health back from that ult?
Yeah, and my owl goes ham with people.
What if your owl's beak? What if your owl's beak just turns into a drill and he just fucking goes ham?
No, he was thinking that maybe like, weren't you thinking that maybe your box that you have, like once you are able to
throws it at
unlock your
people.
ult, like like halfway through,
Yeah.
right? That's when we unlock the ults, right?
Yeah, halfway
Yeah.
through.
So halfway through, he finds out how to unlock the box.
You're right.
Box is gonna have some kind of
Yeah, he
thing.
just sticks his
isn't
peg
it?
in.
It's gonna be some kind of thing that I could like turn it into any mechanism.
All right.
That's
my whole-
cool.
I can
Yeah,
turn
that's
it
pretty
into
cool.
a
Pretty
mechanism
funny.
suitable for the like situation.
You interrupted people.
You're actually
Alright.
worse than
That's
Ben.
actually
I don't
cool.
try, okay?
I'm sorry.
Voice up.
I'm sorry, baby.
What did you say?
I said you're worse than Ben.
Anyway, what was your idea? You said
Anyway, I thought it would be funny if it's just like we're all together and like halfway through, like he keeps bringing up the box. He's just like, I don't know how to fucking open it. And then Aliana's like, what is this? And then she like it just opens while she's holding it.
That would
It's like,
be-
what the
that
fuck?
Oh boy.
No, but
No, Nick's
or no.
arcane magic shit could just like unlock it.
Or no, we're like in camp and we're like in like the tents or whatever, and Eliana's back and like we're just walking around because she's a loner, and she like walks out. The box is already open. She's like, "What is all this stuff?" And Ben's just like. He's been trying for like 15. What was that? He's been trying for like 15 years to open this goddamn box.
Is
No,
that
did we
battery?
run out of battery?
Ben! No!
You didn't charge the laptop, did you?
I did.
Oh, question.
Sayonara,
though.
Benno-chan.
Can my avatar?
How could
Can my
this
character
happen?
cook food for us?
Sure.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's
So-
solid.
Because we're gonna have like camping out. So like,
Yeah,
you know how in
Like,
Darkest
someone's
Dungeon
gonna
they
have
have
to
the
hug
camp
the
out
food.
Yeah,
parts.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like you have to bring enough provisions
Yeah. Or
for,
else we
for
get
enough
fucked.
people to
We
eat,
can get
or else
attacked in the
people
night
would
or something
die, and
like
they'd be, like someone would have to keep watch during the night,
Yeah.
or else you could be ambushed. Like people could like say things
I would
like raise
keep watch.
spirits, get their stress down, and
Yeah.
I just want to
think
game
that'd be
mechanics
really
that worked
fun to
really well.
I would like my character to be able to swallow a rat whole at least once because it's a snake.
Swallow a rat.
Oh yeah, because she's
It's a
snake.
Well, you're gonna
So
have to
you'd be
you're gonna
like-
have to introduce that in this story because like we're gonna be hard P rolling,
Oh, I'm fucking hard already.
Oh, I
hardcore
rolling.
RPing.
Keep rolling.
Well, it'll just be like once in a blue moon, you guys will be starving. You're like, we don't have enough provision. Like, I got this, and I'll just. And you'll
Just
be like
eat
all
a fucking
grossed
rat.
out.
That'd be
So like,
weird.
what the
Yeah,
fuck?
we're all just like huddled around one side
Like
of the
that's what I
campfire.
think I want
It's
to say is when we do this, once we enter like the room where we're recording this, we're not ourselves anymore.
No.
Because
Yeah.
like there'll be no judgment, no anything. We are our characters.
What if it's a neutral? What if it's a lawful neutral? Then they have to be judgmental.
That's true.
I still don't know what my guy is.
You're lawful.
All right,
You're
so
lawful good.
all right, let's do
Lawful
Let me go over my character really quick, and then we can move on to the next.
Hi, Ben.
We
subject.
have,
we
like,
can
15
stop
minutes.
this episode and go to another one.
Sorry, this
Yeah,
is
we have, we have
charge
16
it.
and a half minutes.
Real
Well,
quick
it's D&D
though,
part two.
We'll talk about something else real quick and then
What,
we'll move on.
Let me go over my
That is
character first.
interesting.
Yeah.
what do you? What magic are you focused on?
Well, originally she was basically finding the most magic she could actually do was like enchant.
Enchantment.
She
So
could do
enchantress
very
and
low
buffs
class
and shit?
spells.
Oh,
like
you-
She's an enchanter, so
I'll-
basically she can what she does very well is make us better at everything we do.
She's
So
actually our support.
she's-
Yeah, so she's a support, but that thing where like if she
You
looks
are
into
healed.
someone's eyes,
There we go.
do you
That-
think that maybe like if she would have like a low key power that she doesn't realize she has, where she can have like a sort of like psychological control,
and
Yeah.
we could talk about your alt and
Yeah.
have that.
And maybe,
after
like-
that.
Yeah, like
an alt
halfway
where you
through
could
she
take control of an
transitions
enemy or
into,
something like that,
ooh,
I still love your alt.
So, like,
spicy.
yeah.
Yeah.
where like there'll be a big ass enemy and you use your alt, and then all of a sudden you look
No,
around
he-
and
he
he's
takes out
looking
his
around with
whole
you.
quiver of
Yeah.
arrows
So
and
I
use
can go
it
over it
and
here in a second.
Spirit arrow and just hit everybody.
So yeah, so my character is I'm a high elf.
I'm listening.
It on the ground.
Okay.
I'm listening as well.
No, my guy was gonna have like
So I'm a
giant
high elf.
hammer, so maybe he could like.
I'm a high elf.
Wait, no.
We're talking about my
No, listen to this. Listen to this. Since he has a claymore, for his ult, what he does is
Just, like,
he just takes
stab
it
it into the
and
ground?
just sword and stone just smacks it in the ground, and in a certain
He's being
vicinity
so
around him
patient right
just gets
now.
healed.
What if
It's
he just
actually really
summons
cool.
lightning
Isn't
and
that
it
fucking
just
sweet?
like
Like a
bounds
Lucy
out
ult.
towards all of you guys,
Yeah,
and that
it
like
just-
revitalizes you?
Yeah.
So you want to use so you would rather use a claymore than a hammer?
Yeah, that's why. Like he's gonna like slam it into the ground,
Yeah,
right?
like
and
sword
like
and stone, like winter is coming.
yeah, and like a bolt of lightning comes down, just hits all of you guys and
You know what that reminds
revitalizes
me
you.
of?
That'd be pretty hype.
Lucy ult.
No, in WoW, there's
League of Legends Geralt.
There's a thing you get for paladins. It's basically that you just a giant fucking hammer comes from the sky, it slams into the ground, and everything in the area gets healed, and enemies get damaged.
Really?
So, yeah.
never
I
thought
want
of
that to be my ult.
Alright. And so basically, instead of a hammer coming down and like it's like half in the ground,
He
like
just
you could still see the
pulls out his
hammer.
claymore.
So you just want like a giant fucking spectral sword that's like golden to come from the
You
like
should
the
use
sky,
spectral like
go straight
spectral
down
stuff.
to the ground.
Like
Yeah,
if you
because
ever-
claymores, you didn't put them in sheaths. You would
Yeah.
you don't
You just
use the
hold
sheath
them.
for
Yeah.
you would just hold it on your shoulder.
If you ever did you play Guild Wars? Did you ever play the Guardian?
Guardian's fun.
I don't think
Where,
I ever played
if you play the Guardian, they had these spectral weapons that they could use
Mhm.
that would like attack and stuff with them.
So if you
So
had,
you could
so if
use
you were
that
like
shit,
sword and
that'd be
shield,
cool.
you
Oh,
would
yeah,
have
that
like
would-
a spectral hammer. or
Yeah, that would be
spectral
pretty
bow
cool
with
because
you.
like my guy would be like normally he would be like fist to fist, but then he can summon his sword.
Yeah, to do because
Start
the whole time
attacking.
he'll be trying to be tanking.
Yeah.
So that's how he uses that stuff to do the damage. So
yeah, and then he
can
can
work.
just
You could have like
spectral
you could have
sword
like a
shit.
spectral shield that blocks attacks
Yeah,
from you.
and like that was
Or, like,
Aegis.
what we could do is
it's
have-
called Aegis in Guild Wars.
What we could do and have that terms of like actual in the game, every attack that comes to you, you roll like a d20, and if it's like above, I don't know, like 16.
Yeah, we still have
it
to do the
blocks.
numbers and stuff and balancing.
We have to work
So,
that
anyway,
out.
He
let's-
just like
let's-
summons it in front of him.
Let's get on to my character and then
Yeah.
we'll move on to the next topic or next
Well,
episode.
that's-
Real
Yeah,
quick.
your character's basically gonna be the last thing.
Did I forget what I was gonna say?
Yeah, you probably
Yeah.
did.
Justice.
What's up?
With your
What's that?
Doing right now.
you're talking about. Chat.
Just
Okay, I'll
we'll
talk-
do it later. We'll do it later.
Here, whoever was.
No. I was okay. I figured it out. So with your thing when you heal
Waiting.
people,
Really trying.
what if like the sort of like magic / like science behind it is you describe it as when you throw your hammer down, you rapidly
It's a sword.
regenerate. Like people around you can rapidly like regenerate like.
That's literally what
Their
we just
body.
talked
what if
about.
the-
No,
that's
but
literally
like
what
the
I just told
sciencey
him.
way to
No, that is
the
actually what I just
sciencey
told
way
him.
to explain it
The
is
science behind it.
It's magic.
the cells in their bodies regenerate.
It's fucking Middle Ages.
My mother
magic.
gave
So-
birth to a fucking half-orc that's like 7
Dude,
feet
it's
tall.
magic.
Who cares
There's
about
actually
science?
science.
Okay, magic speeds up regeneration.
Oh,
and
we
then,
can have that. My mother was like some type of really powerful
And
sorceress
then,
or some shit.
when
and
it
that's
hits
how
your
I get
out-
mine.
when it hits
God,
enemies, they melt.
She's
No,
a
that's
priest.
too OP.
Yeah, that's a
That's
bit
like
much.
instant
Or just
death
take
and
damage.
instant
Whoa,
heal.
P.
It's OP.
Like what we fucking said.
I didn't know they didn't die.
I said, hey, the thing hits the ground, heals enemies and damages, or heals allies.
Heals
damages
enemies and damages allies.
Or
Shit.
guys, real quick. It could siphon from
wipe us all.
enemies and give
That's
it.
not very paladin-y though.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's more like a necromancy thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
By the way, if we do another campaign, I'm doing a necro. But
Do it.
anyways, go.
Anyway, so I'll do my character and then we can move on to the next episode.
Yeah.
Anyway, so my character is a high elf. Clark and I were born in the same city. He's a wood elf.
Yeah,
So
I was
he
born in Flea Bottom.
He was born basically,
Basically,
the
No, it was
the
the
slums.
Shallows.
The
Yeah,
Shallows.
the Shallows because it's by the docks and it's just a very poor district.
Yeah. So, I was a high elf, so I have very high like social skills, and he had very high like archery skills. So we kind of like got together, and he taught me how to use a bow, and I taught him how to use the social skills, which he used for his stuff.
Smooth talking.
And then later on, I found out that I was very proficient with the bow.
And then I found out I was good with wooing the ladies.
Yeah.
What?
So
I
You
wish.
have to do
Yeah.
anything.
You had-
So his character's
Dumb.
opposite
See
of
my
him.
dick?
yeah.
I want it
So,
in your
like-
pussy.
So I'm very proficient from the bow,
Oh,
and
century.
especially like extreme long range, which is why I'll sit in like the far back of fights. So basically just headshots, whatever. But also I'm good at like diffusing situations. My character is very calm, very like understanding, humble,
If
Like,
I'm butting heads with somebody, he usually is the one that gets me.
which is why we're always pretty much together. At least I try to be like as near him as
Because you-
possible.
You're like a Roadhog Junkrat combo.
Pretty much.
I
But,
have a
like,
question about your
yeah.
character. So
I'm
like,
sorry, it's all of my
like the
life.
picture
I mean,
you,
he's in the game.
is
What
he
are
like a
thoughts?
pretty boy kind of a deal?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I remember you said once he had like self-esteem issues, not self-esteem issue. He was like insecurity or something like that. Because
Insecure,
if
yeah.
someone made like a joke about him, you'd be like, oh crap. If someone like called you
Yeah.
pretty boy, would you be like,
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
okay? Because I remember like drawing you like with this, because I remember drawing you with a sleeping mask and
realized that's so
cucumbers
fucking
on your face, and I
stupid.
just wanted to make sure that was like accurate to your character.
yeah.
Okay,
Because he's a high elf, so like,
Yeah.
I have self-esteem issues, but I'm good with talking or like things like that, and he's
he
kind of like the
pulls his
opposite way.
dick out whenever
He's
he can.
very overt.
Yeah.
Right. So then, I use the bow and arrow and maybe like one dagger if it comes into close range.
Or usually when it gets a close range to you, I'm there to
Exactly.
protect you.
And if it's like
But
he's
shit's
in battle, like if he's about to get overwhelmed, I'll take out like an extra guy who's attacking him so he can help. So
Yeah.
we're kind of like
Shadow Step.
But if you have to end up fighting close range, that's a sign like shit's bad right now. If you have to fight someone close
if
range.
I have to fight close range, it's not gonna go well.
What if
Yeah.
your
Which is
bow
why
can
I
like
can-
I always
separate
try to
into
get
like two,
Then
like
it
a
wouldn't be
nunchuck
a-
kind of
Like
thing?
he protects me in a
That's-
social way, I
That's
protect
not
him
cool.
in the like combat way.
And I have
Oh,
like,
and
my character has bad self-esteem issues.
and you become the leader of the Thieves Guild, and we
Yeah.
combine them together to work together. And
Yeah.
that's why we are good friends, because I lead like the Assassin's Guild or like the Morg Tong, just to make what did I say last time? It was the
What, an international crime syndicate.
the International Crime Syndicate,
Yeah.
where it's just like the mob basically,
Yeah.
and we just both control it.
Do people
He's the
have
thief
a
stealing
you
the
lead
murder.
like a group, but did people have a hard time like letting you be the leader because like you were so noble, so they didn't take you seriously? They were like, you're
Yeah.
just a noble.
At,
you don't really
at
care
first,
about
they
us."
thought that I was just some like what you said, pretty boy who didn't know what the fuck he was doing. He was just some rich asshole's kid. But then once they got to know me and realized that like I actually lead. I'm not just like I just go tell people to do things and then
Yeah,
say
and
that's
I
it.
was I was born in like the poor place. I didn't have any parents. I don't remember
So
remember who they were.
You two. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
You're like Jamie Lannister and Bronn.
Yeah, pretty much.
Spoiler.
Oh my
You're basically my brawn.
That is so true. But like since
I
I was
don't
born,
pay you.
people trust me because I've been like people know me on the like as an assassin since I'm
So do
good
they
at
give
it.
him a chance because you're like, yo, this guy's
Yeah,
good.
since I'm friends with him, I always try to get people to like be with him.
You know what might be pretty cool if our like the mercenary group that we were part of was like
That's
Enemies.
No, you don't have to, it's fine.
like either enemies or like if they were related to you guys, and that's when we come in.
Oh,
they don't
we
we
fuck
like
up
butt heads.
your. We were the ones who fuck up your mercenary.
Yeah,
and
and
we like
assassinated
we like
your-
super butt
we
heads.
Don't
killed
bother
your
me.
dude.
Okay.
Yeah.
I killed your dude.
You
son of a
like,
bitch.
And like when I
Does
see
he,
you, I'm just like,
jingle you?
Yeah, that's
I like
that's the
summon my
backstory.
sword and I'm just
Fucking
like,
killed
And then
you.
I have to defuse the situation.
yeah.
Okay, so I want to talk a
Because
little
You're
bit
not
about.
really big on the murder. You're big on the stealing
Yeah.
shit.
I
and
wanna
then-
talk a
Let me
little
go
bit-
over my alt first.
Okay.
So
It's fucking awesome.
so his
I
alt
still need to
is.
think of mine a little. I want to
I
change
have
it a little
ideas
bit.
for you.
I'm thinking maybe like a big like long stealth or something
Like,
that.
originally we had like the mass frenzy or the mass rage,
Which is cool.
and then I had the idea of since he's like illusion magic, have him like conjure up like an entire army of illusions, just like as a like to scare and like just make people like.
But they
storm
can't
the
actually like attack.
But I would
them,
want something that help
or-
me while I'm stealth because that's what I
Exactly.
normally do.
So, like, we'll have to work together about
Yeah.
like what we could combo. But mine is like I draw, or like you would like
Pictures.
enchant my quiver, and I would draw my entire
Pictures.
quiver of arrows. What?
Draw pictures.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm sorry.
But this is
I would
like
draw
one
my
of favorite
entire
ones.
quiver of arrows, but the arrows wouldn't come out. They would be spectral. I would knock the entire quiver and shoot them all straight up in the air, and they would like mushroom out and hit every target in the area.
Chiron. If you play
Okay.
Smite, Chiron.
Yeah, basically
Yeah.
these two.
Put a lot of
Okay.
damage.
So, what I'm gonna do is
You're not a character.
What was your
no, I'm as dungeon
Oh,
as
that's
dungeon
amazing.
master.
Dungeon monster. Anyway, go
As
ahead.
drum
You did
major.
berserk.
Yeah, you guys
Hi,
can both
Armand.
like berserk. Or no, yours.
You get so
His is
overcome
his is a
with emotion
berserk.
that you're just like
Oi.
yeah.
So I'm gonna have a layout for maps of cities,
make
but
them like
they're gonna be
sorry, go.
huge.
Yeah.
They're gonna be gigantic.
I wanna-
Because there's so
tell
many
us
of
about
us,
it.
we need a big.
And you said our dungeon
I'm going
was like a
to-
tower, right?
I'm gonna take care of laying out cities, and they'll just be flat and stuff like that. I'll have maps for all the cities and
Just
stuff
make
like
sure you write out like
When it comes-
storylines and stuff, because don't wing it. Because
that.
that's
Oh
how
no
it
no
gets
no
bad.
no no
Okay.
no! I'm not gonna wing it.
Because you
Not
said
at
that the
all.
first time, I was like, you just wing
Not
it.
at
And I was
all.
like, okay.
Not at all.
No.
No, I read up a lot about being a
Okay,
dungeon
okay.
master.
Comes
And
in.
for
So I
for
forgot
every
that.
building, for every building, I'm gonna have layouts for each. And for stores, I'm always gonna have like maybe like an upstairs or downstairs or like a cellar or a back room
Which
or
is good
something
for
like
us,
that.
because while they're like talking to the shopkeeper, we can go in and steal stuff.
Yeah, so if people are
could get us
distracting the
inspiration.
shopkeeper, you can roll your dice. Maybe he can send his owl into a room to see what's in it, and they see this in it. He's just like a safe and stuff like that. And then you guys, okay, we're gonna go in. We're gonna go in there. Like you have the freedom to do that. So all of these buildings we have, not all of them are gonna have secrets in them. You know what I mean? Some of them are just gonna
Yeah.
be regular buildings. But if you can find a way to enter them, even though some of them are locked, you can get in them.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have the freedom to go into any
I
building
want to
in the
be
city.
able to have the like. Are you gonna make a multi-level? I
Yeah.
don't know if that would be too
5
difficult
minutes.
or not.
like different floors and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course.
Okay,
Yeah.
but make sure when you make the dungeons, make them like big because
Oh,
since
yeah.
there's so many of
Like
us,
I want
we
it to
want
be.
big dungeons.
I want the dungeons to be so difficult we'll die like 3 times in each dungeon.
Okay.
Like I want it to like
you-
we'll
if you
die
really-
and then
yeah.
we'll respawn at like the entrance and we'll have to like go back through it again.
or go and get more provisions.
Or go and get more.
Okay,
or
and,
like go to a different area first.
So, but when you go out into the wild, there's not really a map. I mean, you can
Which is good.
you
It's
can
wild.
you can choreograph, like you can draw if one of you wants to like draw an area, to sort of like remember your way back and shit like that. You can do that and sort of like mark where things are, and then it'll be easier for you guys to get back to where you need to be and stuff like that. But as you're walking, I'll be like, oh, you see a shack, and then I'll have just a dump file of all of these different types of buildings.
Mhm.
So if you find something randomly out in the wild, I'll just throw something out and throw it on the map, and it's random.
Okay.
All
So
right,
what,
and
what
then
I also
it'll-
wanted to talk to you about was like loot drops.
Okay.
So what I want to do is get like we'll go on the internet and we'll look up a whole
Like
bunch of
mini
different
cards?
weapons. We'll basically get like I don't know like 100 different loot drops, and we'll all put them in like a same like Word document file, like how it fucks it up. And then we'll just cut them out individually, and we'll have like a big stack of loot drops of different rarities. So like whites, blues, on. And
What I-
then we'll
sorry.
like if there's a
Find
loot drop,
shells.
we'll just like fan out the cards and have like everybody pick one. And like what we could do is either trade weapons, like if like say you get a bow and I get a staff, we're obviously gonna trade.
I want to keep a bow.
Okay.
But that could be something like with me. If like you have a staff and I get a staff, or no, because you wouldn't probably wouldn't care with your character. But like, say I get like a sword, and I'm like, oh dude, look at this sweet sword, and it's like you're like, yo, can I trade you that? And I'll be like, no,
No.
I want the money.
I want to decorate my house with it.
Now he's a fast learner. He'll learn how to use the bow. Kid. He's
So
gonna
he just
overtake all
arcane
of
the
us.
bow.
This
Oh
is
my
gonna
god,
be
my
his
left
back.
hand! Go whatever. Oh, you become Hanzo.
I had an idea
What?
when I was talking about the store and stuff.
Yeah.
People who play Smite like Chunga's Rabbit, I could send my owl off to the shop to get like provisions and stuff.
That's actually a really good idea.
All that way we don't
5
have to
cents
leave
or
the
something.
dungeon.
Yeah.
Sends his owl into a butcher shop. Owl gets butchered.
Flexing my YG
So
on camera.
fucking
What
back
was
onto
talking
the
about?
thing about the wild. I feel like I don't know if this would be like a thing, but like I feel like Jameson and my character would be able to do like know more about like the wild since we were part of the mercenary group, and we would have been traveling
I think
around
in like the certain area,
Unless-
like around the city.
like in direct vicinity of the city.
But like,
yeah.
if anybody's gonna know more about the wild,
It'd
I
probably
think
be
it
you
would
guys.
be me and Clark because we have to know everything about the continent because
Or, like,
we
maybe-
we
maybe
run
we
a
could
We
business.
don't
just
just
know
kill
where-
people in the city.
We run a
I send
business.
people like everywhere.
Maybe
so.
we could just like know where like other like camps would
Yeah,
be
like, you guys are
put
very-
out.
You
since
would
we
know other like bandit groups.
Yeah.
Like,
very
if
well.
we came across bandits, you two would have a chance of like talking to them and
Or
making
like
them,
having
let us
a
Yeah.
knowledge about like
yeah,
a
because the
certain
two of
hidden-
us would have been like pretty high ranking guys for our
know. Mhm.
thing. Okay, yeah.
And like if we come across like a magic artifact, we would obviously have either you or Eliana help us like decode it or whatever. And
I
figure
don't
out
even
what's
know why
going
you guys need me if he's there though.
Hey guys.
Because he
Whoa.
can't make stone people.
Bang.
Okay, so
Okay, wait. What is a magic artifact? I can make people into rock. Oh my god, you can decode it.
Right.
This
Just
Twitch
stares
channel-
at it.
all right, I have an example of what I'm gonna show you.
Turns
What
to
I have an
stone,
idea about.
rendering it useless.
So say this is a shop, right? This is the shopkeeper's desk, and this is the door you come in. Maybe like a window here, and this is the door to the back room. The guy's standing there.
And then steps
Um,
down, like we go back
those are
through
steps
the
down
entrance.
as
Like
if like they were a
basically
cellar or
characters.
something like
Yeah.
that. Basically, say you go and distract the guard, right? And then he'll send his owl in, right? So his owl goes in here, and then all of a sudden when he goes in here, I'm gonna take a random card or something that I feel that's appropriate to be in the room,
Mm-hmm.
and
Because if
flip
it's like
it
a shopkeeper,
That's what
you're
looks
not going
like
to find a
Ben.
legendary weapon.
and
Oh,
flip
I'm
it
showing it to
and
Ben.
flip it
Yeah.
upside down, right? So you can't see what it is.
But
So
you
it's
know that there's
basically like,
something there.
but it's like a crate. Like the owl finds a crate, so I put an upside down loot item in there,
Mm-hmm.
and you can't figure out what it is until you go and open that crate. If it's something that can be seen, well, since it's an owl, I think it's going to stay upside down. But if you
Yeah.
were to get someone in there and they
But
were to
if
see
Nick,
something
possessed
like,
the owl,
if they were to if Nick were to possess the owl, if it were in a crate, he still wouldn't be able to see it. But if it weren't in a crate and it were just loot, then I'd put something upside up, and then put it in there, right?
Okay.
So when you go through, like maybe like do something to the guard, like you mind control him or some shit, you go back around and then you get that loot, then like open the chest and you find out what the other loot
Yeah,
is.
like that
Stuff
would be
like
a
that.
thing if we needed something from the shopkeeper for like a quest.
Yeah.
But the thing what I'm thinking is if me and Noah are just walking around, we're both just like, yo, do you just want to go steal some shit?
yeah.
So what'll happen is I'll walk in, start being an asshole to this guy, and start doing like
Distract the shit out of
like what is it? Communication roles like
Oh.
Like constant
I feel
rolls
like
while
you would
I'm.
constant rolls to do certain like
While I'm
intimidation
lockpicking.
rolls
Oh, wait.
and stuff like that. And then
It does say
while
herpes.
he would just be sneaking back and stealing because he's like the stealing guy. And
I
it's
can see
like
herpes right through it.
Honestly, when you say distract someone, I feel like you would just be an asshole where you're like, I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you. Like, I'd be like,
you.
or
stop
I'd walk
it.
up and I'd be like, yo,
Bet you my dick is
I
bigger
ordered
than yours.
with cheese.
It's like a blacksmith, and you're like, I ordered it with fucking just.
It's like,
The
can I
blacksmith
return
that
this?
is a
dagger. Fuck, I'm in the wrong store.
You bring like an
Where's
apple.
the nearest, and just stuff like that, while he's in the back taking fucking like a crate of iron or something.
But another thing you can think about, there's also like a window right here. You could leave the building and
Yeah.
come around to see if you can see
Or
through
I
the
can
window.
sneak upstairs and go
As
through
somebody
like a ladder.
asks for their stock,
Or-
and they go, oh, I'll go
Snake.
check.
Yeah,
and
and
see
then
them
see,
opening
that
the
could,
window.
that could be a
and-
roll that could happen. Like Zach could have that happen because
Or maybe on the outside, there's like a cellar door on the outside.
It's like he rolls for our enemies.
it. Can I return this?
And I'll roll
if
for
I'm a dead
Ben.
rabbit.
I'll also
Can
roll
I get
for
like
Ben.
50% back?
I'll have Ben sitting next to me so I can roll for him and take his turns.
Yeah.
Hey.
I got you, Ben.
It's been an hour. Do you wanna?
Yeah,
Wrap
you
this
wanna
up.
wrap
All right,
this up?
I
guys.
think we made a lot of progress.
Yeah, that's a lot
Yeah,
of
this
fun.
is
This
really
is
good.
D&D part 2.
I'm gonna have a lot of fun. I think all night tonight I'm probably just gonna be focusing on doing some D&D stuff.
Or you're gonna fall
Okay,
asleep.
sweet. So we can
Probably
start this
gonna
as soon
fall
as
asleep.
possible.
All right.
All right. Thank you for
Thanks
watching.
for sticking around, guys. I hope
This-
you enjoyed.
It has been Monocast D&D Part 2. It's oh.
Self-healing charges ults now.
Yep.
Really?
Yeah. I think there's
That's why
like
they
some
had
sort
to
of bug.
reduce like the first one was like